Hello and welcome one and all. This is Old School Gamer 1971 here. Millie, Lloyd, everyone, hope you're all having a great day. If you would, please like and comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Support the channel and help it grow. Today's thoughts is on Outer Wilds. I've been playing this game for around 3 hours and this is what I think. Outer Wilds is an open solar system exploration game developed by Mobius Digital that released for the PlayStation 4 in 2019. I can remember seeing a trailer for this game years ago at E3. It looked good and my kind of game. Then it all went quiet for so long that I thought the game may have been cancelled. Then it released. Now let's find out if it lived up to my lofty expectations. Mobius Digital are an indie developer based in Los Angeles. Whilst not their first project, this is their first project for PlayStation. Their games have always been in the world of the fantastical, and I do look forward to seeing future releases. You are an astronaut and it's the day of your maiden voyage. Speaking to villagers doesn't really set your mind at ease as they openly discuss failed missions along with an astronaut going missing. There are different endings depending on your actions and how many puzzles you solve. You will be going backwards and forwards between planets, and yet in my time it never felt repetitive. I died once by falling. I jumped into the geyser and didn't land so good. This is open world, but I would have liked a little more instruction than what the game gives. You sort of have to find things out for yourself. So is this the Outer Wilds, or is it Otters Gone Wild? First off, this game is permadeath at the beginning anyway. You die and you're dead. This means you are a little more careful. It is a bit of a mystery game at the beginning. Apart from going into space, you don't really know what is going on. This is because you yourself will be deciding which direction your story will go in. You actually have to duck to get more height on your jump. And it is a game seemingly without combat. However, as a nighttime play, its peacefulness allows you to drink in the stories. It is a game that you will want to play multiple times. The controller mapping works really well and is responsive with the thrusters. This does take some getting used to, but once you are, you will soon be zooming around space. Graphically, this game looks good. Not quite AAA, but eye candy it definitely is. They are well defined, and whilst there is only access to certain buildings and not an overpopulated world in objects nor populace, and it may seem sparse, but it does all add to the game's overall charm. The planets are well designed and are very different from one another, and the characters do look alien. It is a pitter, but no voiceover here, so it's a lot of reading. The ambient sound is great and draws you into the world. Also was a good idea about using different musical instruments and music within the game. Even the sounds when you put on a helmet changes. Whilst this should be expected, I would say that it does sound good and worthy of a mention. Aesthetically, this game is pleasing and certainly keeps in line with the quality of the rest of the game. This is a game that I will return to. It's a game I expected to enjoy. I just had no idea how much. Whilst the game has a slower pace, it is interesting. Its story is well written. You can end the game by talking to two people, but where would the fun in that be? As a child, I wanted to be an astronaut, space explorer. As I grew up, I wanted to be a marine biologist. We all know where those dreams ended up. Through games, I can live out those dreams. While some games overcomplicate things, this gives me a chance to fulfill one of those dreams. It's not too big so I become lost in what I'm doing, No Man's Sky, nor too full of itself, Elite Dangerous. And whilst I may enjoy both of those games, and I do, this is the game that I will come back to. So Outer Wilds this most definitely is. I'm off to poke something with a stick. Gotta love exploring. If you are hearing this, you've made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for your support. Give it a thumbs up and comment if you enjoyed the video. Please share everywhere as it helps the channel grow and puts a big old smile on this old face. Leave your suggestions down below in the comments. Enjoy your day one and all. This has been Old School Gamer 1971 signing off.